Salt, salty or no salt. An advice on salt is a bad advice because too little or too low are both harmful. Salt is made of 40% sodium and 60% by weight as chloride. Sodium is a crucial electrolyte and body cannot function without it. But more salt or sodium in blood, more water it binds, and so sodium increases blood pressure, also increases risks of heart diseases like congestive cardiac failure, stroke or kidney ailments. Average salt intake must be limited from 4 grams to 6 grams per day, but most of the people consume 9 to 12 grams of salt per day, as most of the foods contain extra salts as meat, fruits and many processed products. And then there are indirect sources of salt which we are unaware, for example chips, pickles, ketchups and sauces, etc. If we limit sodium intake by 3 mm of systolic and 2 mm of diastolic blood pressure is reduced in normal individuals. But in case of hypertensives, 6 mm of systolic and 3 mm of diastolic BP is reduced on average studies. Hyponatremia or hypernatremia are both medical emergencies and managed as per clinical presentations and level of sodium in the blood. Real panic starts when sodium levels fall below 125 mg per deciliter, that is called hyponatremia, and when there is hypernatremia more than 155 milliequivalent per liter. But unfortunately, extremely low sodium diets also cause increase in bad cholesterol and increase in triglycerides, insulin resistance, obesity and metabolic syndromes are the complications. Salt requirements also varies during summer or in hot weather conditions or during exercises depending on amount of sweat loss. Target salt intake must be less than 4 grams per day. Eat real food and a bit salty. In winter, salt intake must be kept at lower limits as excretion or salt loss is limited. Less than 4 grams of common salt, about 1 teaspoon in the entire day should be the target if you are suffering from hypertension or having any kidney disease. But a person typically takes 6 to 12 grams salt per day. To conclude, common salt is a white poison. Gradually stop salt intake, train your taste buds and take salt-free foods. It needs just 3 weeks to adopt and live a healthy life. So choose salt, salty or no salt.